barely fit in my suitcase. And in the middle we're enjoying a bacon butty, which is a bacon sandwich. If any of you have had English bacon, you'll know it's quite different from American bacon. And yeah, those are some street scenes around Skipton. Hawes, another little village, it's very scenic. It's on the River Ure, and there's a very old public school. Giggleswick is one of the oldest public schools. It received its royal charter in 1553, which granted lands and endowed it with the title the Free Grammar School of King Edward VI of Giggleswick. And you can see some creations from the Hawes yarn bombers. They had this display that ran throughout the town of knitted things, and these were huge, I mean life size and bigger, and they do that to raise money for charity. So Giggleswick is that bottom middle. We visited a number of Yorkshire abbeys. Fountains Abbey is one of the largest and best preserved of the ruined Cistercian monasteries in England. It was founded in 1832 and operated for 407 years and became one of the wealthiest monasteries in England until its dissolution. It's now owned by the National Trust, and in 1986 it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, being recognised as Master of Creation. And on the right is Bolton Priory, which is owned by a private family. It has beautiful grounds. So, going a little further north up the Rabbit's Back, we've made a brief stop in Northumberland. This is Cragside, which is a Victorian country house that was the home of William Armstrong, the first Baron Armstrong and founder of the Armstrong Whitworth armaments firm. He was an industrial magnate, scientist, philanthropist and inventor of the hydraulic crane and the Armstrong gun. He was also very inventive in his own house, and this is the first house in the world to be lit with electric power. Has the most amazing gardens with bridle paths and walks and areas with mazes and just different kinds of landscaping. You could easily spend a whole day just exploring the grounds. Next stop, Scotland, which was its own kingdom that entered into a voluntary union with England in 1707. Of course, they have their own parliament. The national animal is the unicorn, national flower is the thistle, and you've all heard of the Loch Ness Monster. It's interesting that Loch Ness is very deep. It contains more water than all of the lakes in England and Wales together. So here are some shots of Edinburgh, which is pronounced Edinburgh, not Edinburgh. It's the capital city of Scotland and was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1995. There are over 4,500 listed buildings within the city, a higher proportion relative to area than any other city in the United Kingdom. The castle stands on Castle Rock, which has been inhabited by men since ancient times. While you're in Edinburgh, you can visit Her Majesty's yacht Britannia, which was the former royal yacht of the British monarchy. She was in service for 43 years and travelled more than 1 million nautical miles around the world, but she was decommissioned in 1997. At the decommissioning ceremony, the Queen shed a tear. Very unusual for her to show emotion like that. She decorated the bedroom herself, and you can see it's very modest. So, on to the west coast now. The Lake District National Park was established in 1951 and covers an area of 990 112 square miles. It was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2017. We stayed near Keswick in a little cottage you can see there. You can see top right the inside, it's very charming. Keswick, which is one of the largest of the very few towns in the Lake District, has a market that's been thriving for 700 years. And bottom right you can see we visited the local pub.